So last season for me was a little bit of a blur, I would say, because it happened really, really fast. It was new. The gymnastics is the same, but the whole process of NCAA is very new. So, I just relied a lot on Ryan and the girls to figure out what to do and not to do.
Being in the top 10, that was a big thing for us. I think one of the big turning points for us was competition at home versus Alabama. Really saw when Addie hit that floor routine, I was like, okay, this is going to be the turning point for our program. So finishing in the top 10 the regular season was great. Had some hiccups in postseason, which can happen sometimes as we're kind of building the culture, building our program. So we didn't finish how we wanted. So this year, we're gonna hone in on how we can do better in the postseason, and then hopefully we can round out the season and finish at nationals.
I feel like it was just a year of us trying to figure out, it was a foundation of what was to come. Obviously with new coaches, they're trying to figure out you and then you're trying to figure out them. So it's just trying to learn a balance. Our theme was Together We Are, and I feel like we did stay together throughout the whole season. We definitely were on the right track. I think we peaked a little bit too early at the end of the season, and going into postseason, obviously we didn't have the season that we wanted, but I think it gave our team oh my goodness, there was so much that we could have done and so much we have yet to accomplish. And I think having Ryan and Cécile here now, they give us the confidence to be able to do that. They're we see this in you, and going forward, we now know that and we know them better and they're able to work with us better.
So this season we're a very different position than we were last year. So my hopes are, really high. My goals are really high for this team. We can make it to national championships, and that's what I want for them. But mostly it's every meet to be better. Be better and do what they practice every day. We have 5 new freshmen, and all 5 of them came in, and the first 4 that were here this summer, I remember the sophomore, junior, senior class be oh my gosh, those guys are good, we gotta step it up. So it already put something into the gym and the vibe. So they've been a really great fit, a great add to push the team to be even better. It gives everyone a little boost of confidence knowing that the team is good, and also on themselves wanting to be part of the lineup. They have to fight a little bit more this year compared to the previous years, which that's what you want.
Our focus is hitting 24 for 24 routines, and we can't control the score, so we can control the controllable. And again, we just want, from each meet to the next, we just want to have slight improvements until we culminate with a good postseason performance. I see that our freshmen are going to contribute in a lot of different ways, and every one of them should be contributing on at least one event. So it's exciting to be able to do that with freshmen, but I'm excited about the class because all 5 of them, I don't see them sitting out meets. They're going to be contributors right away.
Obviously, when you have new freshmen, you try to take them under your wing, and you try to show them what it's like to be a college athlete. But honestly, I don't see there being a better class than we have right now. The freshmen are so amazing. They're hard workers. You can tell they want to win. You can tell they buy into the goal of what we're doing.
It's honestly so amazing. The girls really have taken me in and just taught me the ropes of everything. And coming from being homeschooled, I hadn't been to a classroom since 3rd grade, so I was really nervous about that. But with the supporting staff and everyone around me, it just showed me I can do it, and I'm not holding all the weight on my shoulders, but it's also everyone helping around me to make me accomplish what I wanted to do when I came here.
This year, we went to a team retreat back in August, and they talked about their goals and what they wanted to be, and they want to be counted as a top team, and that's how it came to be you. Be yourself, be undeniable. It's all that. That's how the hashtag came out. It's from them. That's what they want. They want to show, first of all, to themselves and to the world that they belong to the top.
Part of the thing at the retreat that we're talking about with our theme is something actionable. So we want to do everything that we can so we're undeniable. How we do one thing is how we do everything. So we're really focusing on all the way from academics, day-to-day progress, working in the gym, everything we do. It's just that culture of excellence, just simple little things that we're going to do day to day to be undeniable.
So the grind for gymnastics is preseason. It's honestly from August through December where it's the hardest part. It's a grind. You are a full-time student, you're a full-time athlete. It's just a lot going on behind the scene that people don't see. So when you look at it, it's extremely hard. It's not made for everybody. So it's something that people need to remember. Like when they go to a competition and they may have a bad day, it's not, for me, a lack of training. It just happened because when you see what they do for the 4 months, the preseason, it's pretty incredible.
It is not for the weak, I will tell you that. It's not for everybody. Like, it's hard work and it's discipline and it's coming in when you don't want to. And I think, again, with the culture stuff, like we try to make it like we have a goal in this, and it can get very rigorous, but I think our whole team buys into the fact that right now is the hard part, and we know that season is coming, and season's the part where we can kind of like relax and let go. But it's not easy being a student athlete, and it can be a lot, but to me, it's the most rewarding thing ever.
I think one of the things that we've really worked on and done well at the last year and this year is just the communication piece. We encourage the athletes to come talk to us if there are issues, and they have. So we've been able to identify any kind of like hiccups or anything and be able to mitigate those things as best we can, which is why I think you see like a really good cohesive group. But also further than that, they're gonna support each other in the gym, but also hold each other accountable. If we gotta do a little bit more, if we gotta do it again, they're on board with doing that. So it's really good to see that. We don't always have teams that want to work like that, but this team does. They want to do the work so that they're prepared, so that when they salute to the judge, it's just natural.
I think this year I've seen the team hang out outside of the gym more organically than before, and genuinely like really happy for anyone's successes and really supporting each other when they're struggling. So I feel like the cohesion is like, it's so fun to watch and so good to see as a whole team. They truly, love each other, respect each other, and want the best for one another. So it's a different team for sure.
We mesh well as a team. We're not just in the gym like hanging out with each other. Like we hang out outside of the gym. We make sure we do things together, because it's easy to come into the gym and be like, okay, like that's all that we see each other. But we try to make it a priority that like, first, we're sisters, we're friends, and we do things outside of the gym to cultivate that relationship.
It's so special being here, and like I genuinely love these girls, and I will always love these girls because they just help like in every aspect of my life. If it's like going to practice, they'll take me with them. If it's I will literally go with them to a dentist appointment. Like even hanging out with them at their house. Like I'll scooter to their house and just hang out with them and sleep over at their house for a day. And it's little things like that that show me like I love this team, and like I'm not alone here. And if I ever needed anything, I have people to reach out to, and like it just shows of what a strong team we've created.